All right, y'all. I'm on YouTube. Hey, come, excuse me. Come on over. Ask y'all questions. And let's get it popping. We're gonna be here for a while. Talk about a couple of things. Nobody's in the room yet. I just kind of restarted it over. It's only been on for 24 seconds. So come on in on YouTube. I am Meek the Billionaire. All right. Give me a second, y'all. Alhamdulillah. Bro, why? Just relax. All right, y'all. So as you guys are coming in, just do me a favor and comment um in the chat. Hey, 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 Rafael Santos. Hey, hey. I know. I don't know, like Cat B. You're Egypt, right? Are you Egypt? I'm gonna strangle these guys, okay? Are you Egypt? Thank you guys for tapping in. So it's gonna be a challenge tonight because you know I'm sitting right here next to the kitchen and they're cooking and it's like clack 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 clack, clack, and I don't understand why I kind of get that kind of noise. And so I'm gonna try my best to get through it with you guys. I'm not on Instagram right now, so I'm on Instagram punishment for 30 days. So I will be right over here getting it in, getting it popping. Okay, so I'll be over here and I will post on Instagram the times I'm going live on YouTube. All right, so I don't know what that is, but let me move this to the side. All right, so hey, so let me tell you what happened today. So I got a DM. So this girl was like, Meek, you never called me for my consultation. So I was like, I didn't. So I'm looking through my phones and everything. I'm like, I never called this girl. I'm like, oh no. I called and I said, wait, I never called you. She was like, no. So I scrolls up in the messages and I said, well, thinking to myself, okay, this lady said I never called her. Then I remembered her story. And then I remembered like who she said that she knew me, how she knew me, and all that kind of stuff, right? I said, okay. So I know I had to get her on the phone today. I said, hey, I was like, this is me. I was like, I never called you. She was like, no. I'm like, is this bitch crazy? She was like, no. I said, aren't you the lady who lives right here? You live with your daughter and you taking care of your mom and da, 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 da. And I just started running it down. She was like, yeah, that's me. I said, so wait a minute. You said I didn't call you? So I was irritated. Let me tell you why I was irritated. Because I feel like, you know what I told her? Half the reason why your life is how it is because you don't know how to have honesty, right? Why would God bless you and you're dishonest? Blatantly telling me I never called her. Like, you did not call me. So I said, well, I did tell you I will call you back, bitch, but don't act like I didn't call you for your fucking consultation because I goddamn did, right? But now I'm thinking I did something or I neglected her. So I immediately start feeling bad when I didn't have to feel bad because she was just a blatant fucking liar. And now, sis, I don't even want to work with you or guide you in any way because I don't have time to fight through those energies to get through. I got to get through all this shit in order to get you. I cannot do that. It's just not going to happen. And think about this, y'all. When you want help, right? Like if you go to God for help, you have to go to God for help or wherever you want to go get your help from. You cannot go to God with all this baggage on and think that you're going to get healed. Hello. When you want to get healing, you have to go to God dirty. You have to go to God and say, I got to get naked and show everything, reveal everything and say, I have nothing to hide from you. Please help me. Please heal me. Please do this. Whatever I need you. Only through you can this thing happen for me. How can God trust you, or how can anybody trust you if you're not even honest to yourself? Don't be honest with me, but at least be honest with you. And then the other side of that is I'm honest with myself, therefore I am honest with others. Whatever good I wish for myself, I'm praying for that same good for others. And can I say something to y'all real quick? Well, all these procedures and processes and all of this shit that's going on, a lot of times your remedy is connected to who you are internally. What you're praying for, the healing, the the big blessing, the freedom, whatever it is that you're specifically praying for, a lot of times your remedy is connected to who you are internally. I may see your bills, I may see your credit report, but that doesn't tell me, or maybe it does tell me, who you are internally. Does that mean who I was yesterday or a year ago, 2 years ago? That's who I am today? That doesn't mean that. Because at any time you want to change your lifestyle, you can change your lifestyle tomorrow. You could be a hoe today and be like, you know what? The next minute, the next 60 seconds, I'm claiming that I'm no longer engaging in those activities and I refrain from it. Whatever you wants you to, basically. So yeah, I had to just explain that little story tonight about that lady. I just kind of felt like, damn, like, bitch, you just gonna lie right in front of my face, basically. I said, yeah, no, sis, you got it. I'm gonna keep moving. I just had to block her. And she my subscription stuff. But you got to go. I can't deal with it. We don't tolerate that kind of energy in here. Get the fuck out of it. So that happened today amongst a couple other things, but let's talk about some things that you guys want to talk about, right? What is the priority for you? Right? What's your priority issue? What's that thing that's, disturbing you? What's that thing that's bothering you? What's that thing that you're like, I just got to get. Hey, Terry. We submitted your information for your QSIP. What is that thing that's bothering you? What is that thing that, I asked y'all earlier, right? What do you guys need from me? And I think some of you guys responded. Let me see. How can I help you? So Terry asked, what do I need to study? Right, Terry? So I honestly don't even really know how to answer that for you. Um, I don't know what you need to study. I don't know where you are mentally. I don't know. I don't know what you need to study. I don't know where you are. I don't know. I don't really even know who you are, right? And when I say who you are, I mean you're somebody. Do I know who that person is? Do I know who you are inside? I don't know who that person is. I don't even know really you. So I don't know where you need to start. So I kind of feel like it's a good question, but it requires some internal work. I kind of feel like it's not like something you can like, what should I do? I don't know. Everyone is an individual, right? So I don't know what you need. It's a lot of things that you can read, you know, a lot that you can do. I need to operate in trust. Okay, you do need to operate in trust. I need an audit for my car, not QSIP. Oh, okay. So that's audits are 1,500, and I want to learn and help others. Okay, that's a lot. Um. So yeah, I mean, I know Terry, you took Reliance with us. I don't really know how successful you are with Reliance, but I know CC work. Did pretty good, and I don't know what happened with the other lady, but they did pretty good in Reliance. Um. Um. I want to tell y'all something, right? In order to gain wealth, in order to get success, it does not require you to create tons of debt. Now, on the other hand, when you do create tons of debt, there is solutions, there is relief, there is remedy, there is whatever you want to freedom, whatever you want to call it. There is not anything new under the sun. Another way to understand this is if you're currently experiencing debt, if you currently have a million things on or $1 million in debt, there's a way to handle all $1 million of that debt. Several different ways to handle debt. Not one way. But all those ways are based upon who you are, what you're able to retain, what you're able to learn, what you're able to invest, where you are mentally, where you are spiritually and physically. All of that is important. For example, if you say, I'm going to recoup all of my bill payments through the trust, that's cool. Get it done, right? But now, even recouping is the way that you recoup. It's multiple ways to recoup, not just one, not just two, not just three. There are different ways to recoup. Now, you're like me, I want you to teach me all the ways that you know how to recoup. Okay, as long as you have a budget prepared, I will gladly do that for you. But do you need all the ways? No, you may just need one way, right? I don't know, right? But what I'm basically getting to is that I don't know what you need. Maybe like a guy did a consultation, right? He's like, Oh, I have my estate EIN. Oh, I have this. Oh, I have that. I'm like, okay, great. What else do you have? Do you have this, that, and the third? He's like, no, I don't have it. Okay. How do you want me to help you? Right? People come to me with bits and pieces of the puzzle and want me to put the whole fucking cake together and all that form. I cannot work like that. I have to work from goddamn scratch. I am not working over somebody else's procedures and all that jazz. No, you got issues, you need help. You start with a consultation. Let's see what you got going on. Let's see what's the best way for you to get remedy, and let's get you a solution based on that. Right? There are several different ways to get remedy. It is not just one way. Stop thinking that if you discharge everything, that's success. I may not agree with that. I may not agree with that. If you no longer want to receive interest from the contract and you discharge it, cool. If you want to receive your interest from the note, don't discharge it. Can I still get the bill paid without discharging? Absolutely. Do I need to be in trust before I start doing these 1099s? Absolutely. Okay? So for all the people out here who's just telling you, go do 1099 this, 1099 that, 1099 my ass, your ass need to be in the trust. Your ass need to be in the trust, and everything else need to be in the trust. The trust I may have my ass in is not the same trust I'm going to have a property in. I'm just not. The trust I had my ass in is not the same trust I got this car in. Right? Your items do not have to be under one trust. Right? So all trusts can be under the estate. And they're still what? All different trusts. Right? So you guys, even with LLCs, whatever you have going on, the LLC is what? Property of the trust. Nonprofit, oh, it's under the trust. Everything. Church is a trust. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Yeah. So, yeah. I want to tell you guys something. I've never seen anything that I love more than trust. And I want to tell y'all something. I have never found anyone who explains the shit and makes it like simple to understand. It's like, because I used to think like, what the okay. I heard the theory of you take your life insurance policy and you let the life insurance policy fund the trust. We all heard that, right? Oh, the life insurance policy can fund the trust. So now you think that that's what you need, right? Well, what if I told you that, number one, you can pay for your whole entire funeral, and once you're in trust, once you got your estate and all that shit set up, you can pay for all your funeral expenses under your trust. So now, what do I need life insurance for? What do I need life insurance for? What do y'all get life insurance for? To cover death expenses, to do things for your children. You can do things for your children while you're living. You don't have to die for that. And you also don't have to die in order to pay for your funeral. So now that we knocked those two out the box, what else do you need life insurance for? So you can borrow from the policy. Okay. I could do that with the treasury. So now what do I need life insurance for? I mean, it just is what it is. Like, doesn't, when you listen, this is not as complicated as you think. The only thing that's complicated is how you move. You have to learn how to move different. You have to learn, right, when to put those different hats on. You have to learn when I'm the executor. You have to know when I'm the private banker. You have to know when I'm the trustee. You have to know when I'm the beneficiary. I mean, think about that, right? I'm the trustee in the trust, right? I may be the beneficiary of a trust, right? I may be an agent. I may be the fiduciary. Come on. I may be the president. I may be the treasurer. I may be the vice president. I may be any of these titles at any different time. So if I'm any of these titles at any different time, that means my hat has to change and I'm playing a different position. That shit right there is golden. So if anything, nothing else is more golden than knowing that you have to learn how to what? Play different positions at different times. You cannot show up like get your job. How they got you at your job and you show up for that one job you're doing every day. But you don't know how to be the supervisor. You don't know how to be run administration. You don't know how to be the secretary. You don't know how to be the security. That's what I'm saying. When you set up your trust, you have to put on all different kinds of hats at different motherfucking times. That is the most challenging part because you have to be a chameleon. You have to change with the weather. Like you have to know how to change the fuck up. Period. This is the only time changing up is decent. No one's like, "Oh, you changed the fuck up on me." Oh yeah, bitch. I'm changing. I've been changing up at any time. I will change. Okay, get comfortable with the motherfucking change up. Okay, see, people we used to didn't understand when people say, "Oh, talk shit," because like, "Oh, you changed. Oh, you changed up." Yeah, I'm changing up. If I have to change to play a different role, I gotta do what I gotta do, and that's what I'm saying. This is the one of the best times where changing up is what you gotta be and what you gotta do. We so used to, that's that mind shit control. No, you just gonna be this person. You just gonna be the beneficiary. You just gonna be the trustee. No, you're not. You're going to motherfucking be the beneficiary. You're gonna be the grantor and the beneficiary, and you have somebody else be the trustee. Because the benefit of being a beneficiary is that you can fucking fire a trustee at any motherfucking time you want to. You hear me? So let me just tell you what I me and my girlfriend was talking the other day, right? So I have some friends, and we have like a private environment where we talk about a lot of different things, right? So they're all like high level and this shit and all that, whatever. So I'm gonna tell them just like I'm gonna tell y'all. I mean, I told them just like I'm gonna tell y'all. When you want to hire a trustee, what do these corporations do? You may have one trust where you have like your sister or your wife or your husband or your brother be a trustee. We know what we're doing there. But when we get to the private side of things out this bitch, when we get to the private side, we're going to have trustees who understand motherfucking commerce. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So, oh yeah, I know you didn't want to be my trustee, but I'm sorry. Such and such bank, you are now my trustee. Thank you so much. Did I stutter? I got a bank account here. You're my trustee. I got a bank account here. You my trustee too. Up to 25 trustees. What's up? So they're like, well, do I have to ask them to be my trustee? I'm not asking you shit. I'm telling you what you are. I'm fucking giving you the role and the position. If you do not want to be a trustee, guess what you have to do? If I give you the role of trustee and you don't want to be my trustee, so right now, I can create a trust. And I can say, Raphael, you my trustee. Cat B, you my trustee. Lala Species, you my trustee. Terry, you my trustee. Royal, you my trustee. Rodney, you my trustee. So if I tell y'all my trustees, it ain't a motherfucking thing you can do about it, but bitch resign. Nothing. You hear me? Nothing. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? What you gonna do? You can't tell me if you my trustee or not. If you don't want to be my trustee, the motherfucker, you got to resign. Put your fucking resignation letter in, bitch. Okay? Because right now, you my trustee. What's up? I need you to go ahead and handle this for me. I need you to take care of this for me. Right? I did some business with the Treasury, right? And what I learned was who their trustee was. Another word for trustee is agent. I learned who their agent was. I learned who their trustee was. And guess who the fuck it was? Guess who it was? Guess. I dare you in the comment section to take a wild fucking guess who it was. Blew my mind. Blew my mind, y'all. Guess who it was? Exactly. BANK. A bank. Oh. Not a person, not a motherfucker's name. The bank. What we talking about? And I got another question for y'all. I got a question for y'all. Do you think the bank is a trust or a corporation? Is the bank a trust or a corporation? In the comment section. What do you think about the bank? Is it a corporation or a trust? Oh, you do know in order to use the word trust in your name in Pennsylvania, you have to be a goddamn bank. So what that's telling me is that trusts are what? Banks. So just a little FYI for you guys. It is what it is. Like I'm talking about this shit is just is this whole let me tell y'all, right? When we set trust up, y'all, I'm so motherfucking anal, right? I'm talking about every little motherfucking piece. It's like we got to have that shit in order. It has to flow. It has to make sense. We are not playing. And my team do some shit that I'm not, that was cool, but I don't like it like that. Because I am directing them as if it were me that they're working for. Like, okay, this is my shit, and this is what I need to do. And I need it to be like this, and this is like this for this particular reason. So now, When your trusts are set up correctly, then you go and do your acquisitions, you go buy your cars, you go buy your houses, you go buy your this, you go buy your that, right? And don't forget, like it's so many things that you need to do when you get a trust set up. You have to let the IRS know that all of these names are under this trust. All of these names are under this trust. It's just a form you fill out, a letter you send, nothing deep. All of these names are under this trust. So they know that the name is protected by what? Trust. So I think that's one of the beauties that I do enjoy in a whole trust process. And, having those 2848s, calf numbers, and all of that. I mean, it's just these things are very important. And I want to tell you, I appreciate the IRS for a lot of things because, I mean, they make you sharper, they make you think, they put really everything in their manuals for you to understand. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. But I'm not gonna hold y'all, okay? Let me see if I can answer any more of these questions. Somebody said they need a QSIP for their automobile. Okay, cool. Debt. People have issues with debt. Auto QSIP, auto and mortgage QSIP. So again, guys, if you need to order a QSIP, you can send us a DM at Meet the Zillionaire on Instagram, and I will give you the information for ordering the QSIP. Um, um, Audits, order audits, same thing through the DM. Audits are not the same as QSIPs. Forensic audits, we can actually do the breakdown and see what the hell was going on. We can see, oh, what girl? That is crazy. Oh, the audits is like, you like, oh my God, But I want to tell you guys something that if you do not have your contract with your signature, that is a very important piece of that audit, baby, because that shit, yeah, is like gold. You need to have your contracts when you are doing audits. All right. So if you don't have your contracts, please find them and get your audit done. So somebody says, Miss, I wish I could tell you everything. I really want to start a business, but I don't have the money to do so. So I mean, I like business. I'm not going to say I don't. I do enjoy business. But what I'm learning to love more is my family business. I'm learning to appreciate working for my family more than anything. And I think that is the most rewarding thing that I've actually found, you know, in this last 12 months or, maybe, 14, 15 months. It's just that like the freedom with my family. It is irreplaceable. And I just feel amazing having it, doing it. Even when y'all see me helping my son with his rehab project, like I have to do that. I have to put some sweat equity in there. Of course, I can pay people and they can get everything done and absolutely. But it's gonna mean more to me and my family because I'm adding some sweat equity inside his properties, inside his deals, inside his business. I want to put some sweat equity in there before we just release it all and just have everybody else running it. I want to make the first investment of sweat equity in my family's property. Because guess what? A business is a property, right? Just like when you go to your full-time job, that is a property, right? That is a corporation, that's somebody's business. And if we could take care of other people's business very good, we need to learn how to take care of our own business that much better. And it starts with our family, it starts with us. We have to put that energy that we give to others back into ourselves. So if you want to order your QSIP, you would DM us. And if you already paid for the QSIP, you need to email us, DM us, if you already paid for it, and then we will give you an email, and what you're going to send is your name, the state you're in, and what kind of QSIP it is. So if it's a QSIP for social, you put your social security number. If it's a QSIP for a birth certificate, you put your birth certificate number. If it or extra copy of the birth certificate, you send it to us. If it's a QSIP for a case, you put the case number. Whatever the QSIP is for, you put that associated number with it, if that makes sense. I have to see. Sutra, is there a way to help my elderly mom? Dad passed last year. Well, first of all, dad passed last year, but that doesn't. I hope your mom doesn't is not claiming to be like broke because dad has an estate, right? This is why you guys all have to get those trusts in order, so the estate can keep covering everything. Um, Fixed income, yeah. Yeah, you guys gotta if I was your elderly mom, I'm not sure what kind of help she needs. You didn't say what kind of help she needs, but I mean I would get a consultation so you can kind of see what she got going on and then advise you from there. Because different strokes for different folks, right? Um but yeah, y'all all need trust. And then when you get a trust, you have to learn how to number one use international bills of exchange. Then you'll have to learn how to actually forget that. Learn how to use your trust and execute and walk into that trust. And learn how to use international bills of exchange. Learn how to use promissory notes. Like there is learning is forever and ever and ever. And it is what it is. All right, guys. So I'm getting ready to go. I was on here for 36 minutes. I will be back tomorrow bright and early. I'm going to come back real early tomorrow. I will have a subject matter. I will post it on my page, so make sure you tapped in. Thank you guys so much for coming over here, showing me some love and supporting and commenting in the comment section. I appreciate all of you guys, Lala Pisces and Rodney and Raphael, Kate, Cat B, Royal. um, I appreciate all of y'all. I appreciate all of y'all. Oh, thank you. I appreciate all of it. And I want to tell y'all something. You know, I'm telling you like this, right? Freedom is more close to you than you think. And whatever you have to do to get free, make sure you do that thing. Don't matter what it is. There's a price to pay for freedom. There's a price to pay so your kids don't have to be broken, busted if you're not here. There's a price to pay for this shit. It's a price to pay, you know? And the price is not just monetary, but you got to change your thinking. You got to get your heart together. You got to live clean. You understand what I'm saying? You got to know that, oh, I'm doing this with good faith and clean motherfucking hands. Good faith and clean hands. I want my hands clean under all circumstances, under all conditions. I don't want dirty hands. I want good, clean hands because that's how my blessings will come back good and clean. You hear me? So, listen, I love you guys. Have an amazing night. In Africa, they say Jim now wait. That means good night. And, it was a vibe tonight. It was a vibe. I'm gonna try to come on YouTube a little bit more, especially now that I got the comment sections jumping. You guys can comment. Yeah, it's going to go down. I want to talk about a subject. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about tomorrow, but I'll start talking about different subject matters and breaking certain things down. Um, yeah. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.